Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fresh Takes Gaming episode 46. 46, right? I mean, we're in our 40s now, figuratively and literally, we're the gaming podcast that brings you fresh takes on gaming industry news, kerfuffles, debacles, leaks, etc. I'm one of your hosts, Evan, joined I can't talk. Joined with co-host Nick. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, thank you. What's up, everybody?
I think I need more of this.
There you go.
There you go. And tonight we have a very special guest. We have Brant Vladichuk with us from the Ragebarrel gaming channel, and he is kind of a renaissance man. We'll get into everything he does and all his endeavors later in the show tonight.
I think it'd be easier to go over what he doesn't do.
It's true. That's true. Probably better. That's a shorter list for sure.
Dude, Swiss Army knife, you know?
I mean, jack of all trades here, baby. Jack of all trades. Nick is rocking a Slayer shirt, which I'm very happy to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
It's Halo. It's not Slayer.
I mean, even better, because Brant loves Halo.
Oh my! I didn't realize that was Halo Slayer. I'm so.
Man, what kind of fan are you?
I thought it was like Slayer as well, like the band.
Like,
I am.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
As soon as I saw the red and the blue on your shirt, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh, red versus. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I have a lot of old school Halo shirts. I got a Halo 2, a Halo 3.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple other ones, like legit old ones.
Nice.
I'm starting to wear out the armpit in
very
them.
old Halo 2 shirt from standing in line at midnight for Halo 2 release.
Right, back when it was awesome.
When it was actually worthwhile to stand in lines for pre-ordered games, you know?
It was a party.
For sure. Well, if you're new here to the show, first time here, and how we do, we kind of have a couple different sections here. We go through our patch notes, which is what we talk about what's going on with the podcast itself, things behind the scenes, any events, merch, whatever. We talk about that, and then we get into kind of the generic, always popular what we've been playing. And it doesn't have to be video game related. It could be things we're watching, things we're listening to, or things we're playing. So we'll get into that in a little bit, and then we have our video game news for the week. We'll go over that and give our opinions on that, and then we will wrap up with, well, this time, the interview with Brant, and then unpopular opinion, where we give an unpopular opinion on something, could be video game related, usually is, or could be life related, or just something that grates our nerves. So, and of course, we give our guest first dibs on that.
Oh,
yes. So,
all right.
So, patch notes wise, things with the show. Nothing.
There you go, everybody.
There it is. Wrap it up. We're done.
I mean, you can't improve on perfection, so.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that confidence.
You can come back.
So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. We've talked about the Brawlhalla community event with our Discord, which obviously links in the description. Come join our Discord. Great community, good people. I'm there. Nick's there. Brant's there. I mean, what more could you want in a Discord server aside from free money? We all want that, but you're not getting any from our Discord server because we don't have money. So there it is.
That's not there. Okay, let me just leave.
Just leave it.
Hell no.
So, but yeah, that's what's going on. Join the Discord. If you missed the show live, we upload it every Monday to audio podcasts around the world and YouTube. So youtube.com/freshtakesgaming, and go check it out if you happen to miss the live feed. So, what, Johnny? You staying here, buddy? So we do interact with our chat when they are here. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. We love you either way. So moving on. What have you been playing? We're going to start with our guest, Brant. Brant, what have you been playing?
I mean, Halo. That's pretty much all I play, really.
Ooh,
I didn't want to make assumptions, but yeah, you kind of always play Halo.
I always play Halo. I'm playing Halo 5. I occasionally jump in the MCC, but, I play Halo 5. I really want to hit 152, which is almost physically impossible at this point before Infinite comes out, but...
Unless there's a delay. A delay could be played to your advantage here.
And then the rage comment started.
Yes.
Don't you fucking curse this.
Right. So Halo 5, you're pretty much just playing multiplayer.
Yeah.
You're trying to rank up. all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and also just like shaking off the rust. And I want to like go into Halo Infinite. Like, what the fuck is the term? Like hit it with the running, hit the floor
hit the
running, or
ground
whatever.
running. Yeah,
Hit the ground running. Like, yeah.
Okay,
So
that's fair.
Get good at it. I'm
Yeah, I gotta
practicing
go.
a lot.
I gotta
so-
go back through MCC. I was gonna play them all from start to finish again,
Mhm.
and just check them out so that I'm fresh on the story again. I only played 5 like once or twice. I wasn't a huge super fan. I'm not really into lock, man. I'm more there for the
Yeah.
story instead of multiplayer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
lock,
fair.
like
If you're there for
meh.
the story, then Halo 5 is the wrong game for you.
Yeah, it's not the one.
Man, I played through the story on that, and I was just like, what? Like,
Who made the decision to make you hunt down the chief in the Halo game instead of
Yeah.
being the chief
bad call.
or being on the same side? Like,
Yeah.
it
Well,
made
the thing
no
is that
sense.
they doubled down and they did it on 4 too, and they in 4 they proved that it was a bad idea.
Mhm.
But they try to put a lot of the surrounding content and lore and stuff in comic books and in like short kind of like multimedia series and stuff like that. But not everybody's a hardcore fan to go seeking that shit out, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
So that's how come
Absolutely.
a lot of people are really lost.
Yeah, like the chief is a very pronounced, specific character in a game, and you can't fuck with that.
No.
You can't.
Like, people play a Halo campaign to expect the chief to be the chief.
Yes.
But-
100%.
And in
Yeah.
Halo 5, they just completely botched that. But the
Yes.
Halo 5 multiplayer, in my opinion, a little bit of an unpopular opinion, is a very fun multiplayer. It's just very unpopulated because of everything that happened with Halo 5.
Right.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Yeah,
That's fair.
for sure. Cool. That's what you've been playing. More Halo 5. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What about you, Nate?
Absolutely.
I'm still stuck like crack on a mobile game called Lost Crusade,
Okay.
Warhammer 40,000. And,
Yes.
playing that
Wait,
a lot lately.
you're not hooked on Raid Shadow Legends?
Yeah, right. Roll the video. Yeah, it's like I can't escape fucking Raid, man.
It's everywhere,
But
dude.
yeah, I won't pick it up just out of spite at this point.
It's on PC now,
But,
though, guy. You didn't hear?
I don't give a fuck. Still not gonna play it. But yeah, I've been playing that, and then as far as just binging a series on Netflix, I just did Black Summer. Cause I like
I'm not sure about
zombie
that.
flicks and all that shit,
Okay,
and it was
cool.
It's good. It's good. It
Let's check it
really
out.
gets into the more of the human danger. Like
Mhm.
you have to worry about other survivors. It's not just about the ones that are bitey. You got to be really worried about resources and resource
Yeah.
being
So
contested.
in the early seasons of The Walking Dead, that's kind of how I described it, because I was when The Walking Dead, like seasons 1, 2, 3, whatever,
It's actually
like that,
good.
was
Yeah.
actually good, right? That's how I described it more or less to, like, my mom was like, you need to watch this show. She's like, it's a zombie show. It's stupid. I was like, the zombies, that's just an environmental variable. It's the people you got to worry about. Like,
Yeah, it's the people that are bad.
yeah,
Dude.
but like that's what you got to worry about. And then she, like, after 3 seasons has passed and I talked her up about it, like she finally watched it. She's like, oh my God, I had no idea. I was like, I tried telling you like 3 seasons ago. Like, it was so good.
Yeah.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
You want to see an old guy get his leg chopped off? Start watching.
Bucket list. Here I come.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, man. So the Warhammer game
So-
on the mobile, you've been.
Yeah, Warhammer game on mobile, and resurgence of doing a bunch of cosplay stuff again, and just rolling hard on the coffee stuff, man. That's all that's
Yeah, how's the
been
coffee stuff
going
been
through my
doing,
life
man?
right now.
Any new blends?
No, but we're actually looking at picking up some new beans for to start playing with some new stuff. There's also a couple new techniques that I want to try as far as doing flavorings without using like the oils and stuff, because some people actually get migraines and things like that off of
Right.
the coffee oils when they flavor.
Mhm.
So I'm actually trying to do it with organic, like real deal orange peels and stuff like that,
Oh, okay.
so that people don't get sick.
Cool. So you're just
that's
gonna
what I'm
make like,
trying. We'll see.
just gonna make like, fruit compost and roll the beans in there and
Right. Well, it's gonna. It's putting all the ingredients inside the bag, then you lock it up for a while.
Okay.
Lock it up for a couple days, let it really steep in there.
Okay.
Stir up the bag, kind of agitate everything, and then cook it all together. So I'll
Cool.
be doing a roast with it and seeing what happens. See if I can start a fire.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I still take them. Don't mess. Don't mess with my Brazilian roast, bro.
I
Just don't
won't.
mess
I
with
won't
it.
fuck
Just don't
with
mess with the
Brazilian. I'm
Brazilian
not
roast,
messing
man.
with
It's so good.
Brazilian or the Peruvian. I
Oh,
won't fuck
so
with
good.
those.
So good. Cool. Well, myself, I have been diving back into some things. Mainly Apex Arenas. You know, that's kind of my go-to now, man. Like, I don't really play the normal BR mode with that anymore. I go straight arenas because it's usually like 10 to 15 minutes a match. And I feel better about myself because I actually am worth a damn in that mode. I can actually hold my own. So that, been doing that. Started playing Limbo, which is a indie title, I believe, from it was released a few years back. I installed it once and then I just wasn't in the right mood for that type of game at the time.
Yep.
So I never got back to it, but now I'm back to it, starting fresh. And I'm enjoying it so far. It's not, it's not bad.
Yeah, Limbo is a sick game.
Yeah.
So the whole atmosphere in Limbo is really cool.
Yeah, the art style is just really, really cool. Like, because everything, like, as far as the detail and everything really goes, it's really happening in the background of the game and not necessarily the foreground, which is really cool. And we love indie games. You sent me one recently, via DM about that. What's it called? It's the
I know. I'm trying to look
game.
it up right now. As soon as you brought it up, I was like, "Fuck."
Forged. Johnny asked, any experience with hackers in Apex Arenas? Not really. Apex Arenas is not really any hackers in that. It's not like Modern Warfare. Unfortunately, Modern Warfare is a game I don't really dive into anymore because of hackers. But yeah, Apex Arenas, Johnny, I think you'd like that. You should hop in sometime.
Song of Iron.
Song of Iron. I was thinking Forged in Iron, but that wasn't it. Okay.
Song of Iron.
That looks awesome.
Looks awesome.
So, Brant, if you haven't checked that out yet, it's an indie game. It's Viking themed, but side scrolling, but also like 2.5D in a way.
Yeah,
it looks very Limbo.
Really cool. They do a lot of parallax in the background.
Single dude is developing this game.
Oh wow,
which is awesome.
That's cool.
So
looks dope.
It looks really
appreciate
cool.
that.
Yeah. But anyway, the other thing I've been playing, Cyberpunk. I'm still doing the slow burn on that. I haven't even gone through my first playthrough all the way yet. And my buddy at work is now on his third. I was like, jeez. I was like, damn, dude, I need to step my game up.
Have the baby or don't, man. But figure it the fuck out.
Shit or get off the pot.
So, I haven't even booted Cyberpunk at all. I have not done a single thing with that game yet.
Now, why is that? Is that personal preference, or is that because of the bad media, or a little bit of both?
Because I want it to not be broken when I play it.
That's fair.
Okay. What are you going to play it on?
I want to
PC or
have
console?
a really good experience with the game. Like, I am excited to actually play the game, but I want it to just be like good.
Seamless.
Yep.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
and I'm patient. I don't mind waiting however long it takes for them to work out the bugs. That's all.
It already did 8 years. Like, what the fuck is a couple more months, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Facts. So will you be playing on PC or console?
Probably console. I'm gonna get the Series X pretty soon here.
Nice.
So
that should definitely handle it.
Yeah.
Really
hopefully.
Well. Yeah.
I mean, that game was melting fucking $10,000 PCs. So
yeah, it was. It was.
So we'll see.
But yeah, we will see for sure. So I'm enjoying it. I'm just kind of doing a bunch of side missions right now because I know like I'm approaching the end. So I'm like purposefully not progressing the main storyline and just doing all this side stuff.
I'm excited to see what ending you go for.
Slow burning. I know. My friend at work, Justin, he's like, tell me what ending you get or go with. I was like, okay, I will when I get there.
Yeah. So let me know next year. That'd be cool.
Yeah, exactly. It'll take me another year to try to get through it. Yeah, for sure. And I finished WandaVision finally.
Fuck yes.
Just now?
Yeah, I slow burn stuff, man. I play games, so like I play games more so than watch TV or movies.
Are you
or
watching
anything like
Loki
that.
Vision? Have you started Loki?
No,
yet?
because I'm going in
Loki
order. I
Vision
finished
is good.
WandaVision. Now I'm starting Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then I'll go to Loki.
Shit. What about you? Did you finish Loki, Brant?
I have the last episode to finish still.
Okay. All right.
But
Yep.
I did watch a movie
Fuck yeah! What
called
movie?
Gunpowder Milkshake on Netflix.
Was it good?
It's a good popcorn flick, man. It's very like cartoon violence. It reminds me a lot of a movie from years past with Clive Owen in it called Shoot 'Em Up.
Shoot 'em up.
I
Yep.
don't know if you remember that movie. A little less slapsticky than Shoot 'Em Up, but still good. I mean, it's still a good popcorn flick for sure.
I'll have to check that
Cool.
one out. I was actually.
I've been meaning to check that one out.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So anyway, that's what we've been playing, watching, everything like that. Gonna move on to some notes. We're gonna jump ahead in the notes here because you mentioned Cyberpunk melting PCs. Let's talk about Amazon's new MMO melting graphics cards.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
the EVGA 3090s.
Yes. So this comes to us from Kotaku, by Mike Fahey. Him and I go way back.
Oh man. Good
Yeah,
dude.
we graduated high
Great
school together.
people.
It's pretty cool. So Amazon's new MMO is killing some high-end PC graphics cards. So this has kind of been really going around the internet quite a bit, and they're reporting on it. So the EVGA 3090 series cards are failing when playing the Amazon game New World, which is an open world MMO RPG, from my understanding.
Yep.
I haven't really looked into it too much. I knew it was coming down the pipe at one point, but I just like the release date just escaped me. Like I had no idea it had released.
Yeah, it's the beta right now.
Yeah.
So
I actually got to play the closed beta. I was one of the few that got an invite for the closed beta
sweet.
for that, and I played the shit out of it for a bit.
okay, and what'd you think of the closed beta?
That's an MMO. Like I just don't play that type of game, so
Okay.
it wasn't. It was fun. I had a lot of fun playing it, but for just like longevity for the games that I play, it's just not in my realm of games that I play.
Sure.
And I played it like a while ago, where it just like was still developing. What I've seen from like streamers in the open beta, it looks a lot better now than what I got to experience.
That's good. That's good.
It always helps too, right?
Yeah. So I mean, after what was it called? It was the last Amazon game that came out, which they pulled the plug on real soon after because it was terrible. It was like a PvE PvP game shooter.
What was it called?
I can't remember what it was
called.
That's the thing. I can't remember what it was called. Because I installed it and actually played it, and it was hot trash, man. It was terrible.
I think the concept was cool. It's just like the execution didn't,
correct. Yeah.
wasn't there.
Like you'd get into a lobby and game would launch, and you'd get in a match, and absolutely no sound. Like no background environmental music. No, you're shooting your gun. There's no sound effects. I'm like, oh my god, this is so disturbing.
Is my character deaf? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
Is this the next level of realism? Like I don't understand. So it's like, oh, I'm playing A Quiet Place, the game. Like what was happening? So after that, like any Amazon games that come out, I'm just like, nyeh. And then melting like the most expensive graphics card on the market right now. It's not good. It's not good. So
yeah, completely bricked it. But EVGA came out. They've already sent out replacements.
Yeah, which is awesome. Like EVGA, like that sort of service and response right there. Like when graphics card prices do eventually come down, like I'll make sure like I look at EVGA first, specifically because of how they're handling the service and their customers.
Yeah, which is weird. Like whose fault is it? Is it EVGA's?
Yeah, that's exactly what my
or is
question
it
is gonna be.
Amazon's fault?
And that's what the article doesn't really tell you.
Yeah. Like maybe they came to a conclusion or just like you replace the cards and we'll fucking go half and half on the replacements. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Like, how do you fuck that
We'll
up?
go Dutch, okay? Like it'll be fine.
Right. So I guess, the note that they have here is that, the game support forum for New World does list a known issue with video cards reaching 99% GPU load while playing. And the suggested fix is to turn on VSync for NVIDIA-based cards.
But it's
I mean, so to me that makes it seem like it's a game issue, and EVGA is just
for me,
making
it's
good.
games can have issues, but that's why like graphics cards and like computer components have fail safes built into them to just like stop, like shut down. If you ever overheated your PC, it just turns off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thermal issues.
So for me, it's like EVGA kind of like fucked up a little bit, and that failsafe didn't work. Even though the game might have like
caused
sent it to fucking 100%, the failsafe on the card didn't trigger.
And that's kind of what I thought
just
too.
turn
Is
off.
I don't think it's the game's fault. I think that it's more so the hardware.
Mm-hmm.
You fucked something up, man.
Well,
but it's great that they're replacing it, and especially so quick too. Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
And the quickness and the response is another indicator that it might be EVGA, and it's only the EVGA 3090s that are doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It might be EVGA's fault.
Yeah, could be.
Sorry. But the game, yes, they hotfix the game to not do that, but the hardware has to have the failsafe active so that shit doesn't fucking explode.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
So I can understand how that would really ruin your day.
So it's kind of twofold. One, the game wasn't well optimized, and then two, the fail-safes that should have been in place by EVGA were failed. so
There's boobs.
The fail-safes failed.
The fail-safes failed.
Not good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all speculation. They haven't actually released any information of what the fuck happened, but
yeah, I
think that's a pretty good hypothesis.
Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going. I mean, it's not great news, but it is great news that a manufacturer is so publicly addressing the issue, because normally it's just like, oh no, there's no issue here. What issue? And actually issuing new product to their customers to remedy it.
Yeah.
So good on EVGA. Okay.
Yeah, good for them.
Okay.
All right, man.
Appreciate that.
We're going to move along. We talked about it last episode. One of our favorite companies to talk about. Now, Brant, I don't know how often you've listened to the show. And if you haven't really, that's okay. But we talk about Tencent quite a bit on this show.
Okay. An umbrella corporation.
And the freaking monolith they are. They
how they own everything.
Yes. So they're trying to own something else now. Again.
They probably own my apartment and I just don't realize.
You don't even know it. You don't even know it. So yeah, this comes to us from Kotaku again. Luke Plunkett. Tencent wants to buy Sumo Group for $1.3 billion. Again, last week they were trying to buy, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, it was in the news that they were trying to purchase two of the largest streaming platforms in China. I can't remember their names. I would mess up the pronunciation anyway. Like Douyu and something else. So yeah, basically the acquisition from Tencent that they're trying to go for is the British company Sumo Group, whose studios have worked on everything from Hitman to Forza to Disney Infinity. And it looks like they're actually going to agree to the purchase from everything I'm reading here. But let's just do a brief rundown of some of the things that Tencent has acquisition or partial acquisition of, or ownership of. So, Riot Games, which is basically a League of Legends, more or less, Valorant. Tencent owns them 100%. Yeah. Epic Games, which we all know, Epic Games, Fortnite, Epic Game Store, all that stuff. They own a 40% stake in them. Don't Nod Productions, 23%. Activision Blizzard, 5%. Ubisoft, 5%. Paradox Entertainment, 5%. And there's similar smaller investments in companies like Platinum Games, Roblox, and Bohemia Interactive. And that's just a selection of the better-known studios and publishers. They also own the video game site Fanbyte. They are into social media platforms. They're an internet service provider or internet services, banking.
Yep.
The list goes on. They are the real world version of Umbrella Corp. I'm convinced.
Yeah, their annual revenue is like
Yeah.
the GDP of some small countries.
Oh, no doubt.
It is nasty.
100%.
If I remember right, didn't Ubisoft block them from buying a bigger stake? Weren't they trying to buy more of them?
I think
And Ubisoft somehow was like, fuck no, and kept them at 5%.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
Just buy everything. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's insane. I was reading the comments to this article, and they actually, because they're trying to get Sumo for like 1.3 billion, I think it is.
Sumo's 1.3, yeah.
And they're like, I don't understand why this company is so expensive. And I'm like, well, it's actually a conglomeration, right? Because there's 5 different studios that are in England, and then there's 5 that are offsite also in different countries.
Right.
So you start adding up the personnel, you start adding up those different businesses that like that.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're working on shit games. So like it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
But they're slowly crawling into the fucking NWO of media.
It's nuts, man. It's just nuts.
Brush up on your Mandarin.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys.
You're
I
good.
realized I forgot to update my my title for the stream because I'm the worst. It's amateur hour, y'all. It's amateur hour. But yeah, so with that, that came through. Yeah, Tencent just owns everything, man. That's all there's to it.
Yep.
They're always gonna know everything. That's where we're at. Pretty soon.
That's going to be the future battle. It's going to be Elon Musk versus Tencent.
It's gonna be a whole new space fucking battle here.
Oh my god!
You're gonna have to join some kind of private core to go.
You will. Yes.
Pick a side.
Like, you must invest in Tesla coin.
Tesla coin.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, more Tencent stuff. Again, we just always like talking about them because it's just absurd how much they are just eating up and absorbing and acquiring. And it's just
Microsoft slowed down, but they were doing the same thing where they were just gobbling up everybody.
Yeah, I think after the Bethesda acquisition, it just kind of tapered off.
Yeah,
for now.
Give it a year.
Wait till the next quarter or something. They'll start gobbling up companies again.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a hungry hippo.
Hungry hippo.
And then there's poor Nintendo over on the side that's just like, hey guys.
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
We also make games, by the way.
Yeah. We have an OLED Switch without Bluetooth still after 4 years. Don't get me started. Oh, so angry.
We have more than just Mario. I don't know if you realize this.
Yes.
We got Mega Man. He's awesome.
No, that's Capcom property now. Donkey Kong. We got Mario, Mario Kart, Mario Party. Mario Flight Simulator.
and Link. Don't
Zelda's good. Hey, I'm not hating on Nintendo. Again, I've always wanted a Nintendo Switch, but Joycon drift. Again, jumping ahead. Segue. Great segue, by the way. Joycon drift. Is it fixed? I don't know. This comes to us from comicbook.com. Apparently a hack seems to totally fix the problem of Joy-Con drift, which is basically more or less
wedging some cardboard in it.
Cardboard will save the world. Cardboard will save gaming.
Man, when are we gonna enter a time where there's no such thing as fucking controller drift?
When you have people, or better, I think it's just not ham-handed people like myself that accidentally get too frustrated and break shit. But my son, who I can't glue that fucking controller to his hand. That thing hits the ground every 20 minutes. Oops, I got it, I'm good. And he's like, it's not working so good. I'm like, no shit, really? Like after a month and a half of like you spiking it off the fucking ground, it's not working so hot? That's crazy, dude. Who would have thought?
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, you want me to dump
my
another
controller
$80
through my window, and I have a broken window and a broken controller. I can't believe it.
This is bullshit.
How? Yeah. Why?
Fuck, man. He's 9. It's not his fault. I love him. This is just dad venting, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I think it's always going to be a fucking issue, whether you're dropping the shit or you accidentally maybe flex a little too hard on the fucking controller.
Yeah. And we talked a little bit about last time, when we were talking about the new Switch OLED, man. Like, the Joy-Con drift has still not been addressed. And then I see this article come out. We're like, well, apparently someone else, not Nintendo, has addressed it with a piece of cardboard. And it apparently fixes it. It fixes it.
Well, I think that's in line with Nintendo's concept, though, right? Didn't they come out with like all the Nintendo Lab shit that was all cardboard?
I was just going to say, like, all they can do is just recycle Labo to fix Joy-Con drift. He's taking the parts from Labo and he's like, oh, this didn't do so well. Let's go ahead and just cut little strips out of all the Labo kits and put them in the Joy-Cons. Problem solved.
Done. Fixed. Yeah, I think it's like an inch square or something, right?
It's
tiny.
Where is it? Yeah, it's like it's just a little strip, man. It's crazy.
It's teeny.
Yeah, we've seen the video. Oh, so it was 6 minutes. Yeah, it's because they link a video in the article. Yeah, it's just like a little strip of cardboard, man. It's absurd. Literally absurd. And Nintendo for the longest time wanted to be like, yeah, there's not an issue. There's no issue.
What?
And then they're like, okay, well, there might be an issue, but your thing's still under warranty.
Yeah, they Wizard of Oz shit real bad, though.
Yeah.
Like, don't look behind the curtain. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No, it's not. This is no game, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you own a Switch, Brant?
I do not.
Yeah, neither of us do either.
I do.
No.
Oh, you do? That's right. You do own a Switch. That's right. I forgot you got one.
Yeah, my kids bust my balls for a year and a half. And then I got it. They play with it for 2 days. Now it collects dust. So I'm trying to figure out how to make porn to work on it, and then we'll call it even. I'll be good. So
there you go.
That'll be fun.
That's fair. Yeah.
That'll
become mine.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. So, not even a good segue. Just going to go to the next article. Because we talked on it 2 weeks ago in our last episode about the permaban that happened to Indiefoxx, popular streamer Indiefoxx on Twitch.
That was a shit show reading those articles, by the way.
Dude. So, she started, was part of the hot tub meta and then moved into the ASMR meta where, there was an exchange of subscriptions for ear licking sounds. It's all weird to me. She's, physically, she's an attractive young lady, whatever. Mm-hmm. But she apparently crossed the line at some point and is no longer a partner with Twitch and got permabanned.
6 times. She got banned 6 times.
6 times before the permaban.
And before the permaban, one of them was for wearing see-through lingerie for her stream. So
yeah, these things, So apparently now, again, of course, this might not be a surprise to you guys. It may be. I try not to make any assumptions, but she has an OnlyFans that's doing very well to supplement her income from Twitch. Mm-hmm. Again, no judgment here. You do what you want. More power to you.
Dude, if I had tits, I would.
I mean,
swear to God.
You got feet.
She's making bucks deluxe on YouTube, though. Like,
yep.
Yeah.
Like 80 million views a month or something stupid.
Yeah.
Nuts, dude.
Yeah, she has 100K followers just on OnlyFans.
Dude, I would club a baby seal in front of my grandma if I could fucking pull that. Like right now, this second, like if I could pull that, done.
And she has 180K followers on Instagram. And she's moved her content over to a second account on, I guess, Instagram. So, because she was also banned from TikTok. And she's selling, this is the weird thing, like I don't understand how this works. She's selling her old Twitch clips as NFTs.
Yep.
Which
fuck.
Straight the fuck out.
I don't know how this works. I don't know how to.
I mean, anything that exists digitally, you can sell as an NFT. That's fine, but like people are buying that shit.
Yeah, her old Twitch clips as NFTs. I guess
they really are.
People are buying fucking Sniper Wolf Twitch clips NFTs.
Be careful.
Well, I think it's funny that you're surprised. This is after the Belle Delphine fucking people buying her bathwater.
I believe that more than fucking Twitch clip
Clips.
NFTs, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I mean, if you think
can sell
about it,
anything, man. There's
At
a
least
market.
you get something physical that you can drink if you're fucked in the brain.
hey Coop, what's up, bud? Coop in the house. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Thanks for showing up. But yes,
Damn.
we are talking about Twitch clip NFTs and the absurdity of the internet, apparently, right now.
Where are we going as a race? Like, there's so many questions that all this
dude,
shit
God is just gonna
fucking
smite the
done.
hell out of us, bro.
Certainly not
He's like,
forward.
He's like, that's it. That's it. What is gonna be the final straw? But if you think about it, so like, just playing devil's advocate here, right? Twitch clips, right? Her Twitch clips are of either hot tub stuff, her riding a inflatable banana, making ear licking sounds. So if you were one of her subs that got your custom ear licking sound that was on her stream, and there's a clip of that, putting that up as an NFT for said, I don't know if it's, I'm gonna get banned for this, said simp,
Banned.
right?
TOS.
Banned. TOS. Would probably, I mean, kind of makes sense. It's kind of a smart business move. Maybe. I don't know.
My hat is off to her for how she is hustling it. Like, God bless you. You are fucking really, really making the dough. And that is fantastic.
I mean, if you ever seen her house tour, like,
No,
who
I
the fuck
haven't.
are we to say anything?
I'm sure her house is banging, dude. Like,
I hope it is.
Her
But
laundry
yeah, I'm never
room
gonna
is larger
turn
than
into
my
her shit.
apartment.
oh my
Like,
god.
Bitch. This motherfucker.
So, but after all that, selling NFTs, her social's still doing well, whatever. And
Yeah.
she's going to be working on music. She's going to be going back to that. Apparently, she has a whole album she's been, self-conscious of putting out or terrified of putting out.
She needs to do it right now. Like,
And she
right at
wrote all the
peak of
music.
this.
Yeah, she wrote all the music and everything before she was known as Indiefoxx. So why not? Dude,
Yeah,
she
I
could,
would totally capitalize on this.
she could totally, like, on her OnlyFans list that, like, hey, secret song, whatever,
Yep.
for being an OnlyFan, whatever. I mean, she whatever she does, she's gonna monetize the hell out of it. Like, that's what she's gonna do.
She's doing good.
I mean, I have no shame in her game. If I was her age, looked like her, I may be inclined to do the same sort of stuff. I'm not hating.
Dude, if I was like that, I swear to God, the key thing that I'd be hearing from my partner at this point in my life is show more pink.
Yeah.
Okay? That's kind of where I'd be at in this point.
Yeah, like
I'd be making money.
yeah, where's the man boob OnlyFans at? Okay, I need that.
Where's the fat sweaty guys with beards?
Fat sweaty guys with beards.
Yeah, I got fucking moob sweat going on. You hot?
So anyway, yeah, it's just whatever. Just want to report on that because there was, we talked about it. Her ban last episode.
The other girl that I can't remember her name. I'm not trying
Amaranth?
to diss or anything. Yeah, I
think
can't.
it is.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I can't. I think she's still perma banned too, right?
No, she's good.
She's good. She's back.
yeah.
Okay.
in my recommended channels right now, she's literally the top of my recommended channels with like 10K viewers.
What kind of algorithm you got going on there, buddy?
I don't know. I don't dictate my recommended. It's not my follows. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't dictate either. I'm just like, why am I getting this stuff? Like, I don't understand.
Like, I'll just go to
there she is.
go to the hub if I want to see this shit.
Just
I don't
check.
understand.
I know. I don't get it. If I'm looking to beat my beat, I'm just gonna fucking do
Go
it
to the
for
hub.
people, man.
Go to the hub.
I'm only good for gifts anymore. I don't even need the long-term investment to actually go into a full vid.
All right.
Yes.
42, man. I got my technique down, baby.
Oh my god.
Dude, a GIF is all you need sometimes. Straight up.
Sometimes. That's it. They'll get you there.
Watch out. Sorry.
You're good.
Gotta have Canada Dry.
Oh, Canada Dry.
Yeah.
Do Canadians actually drink that? Is that actually a
I
product in
have
Canada,
no fucking
Brant?
clue.
Well, Brant's in Canada, so he would be able to tell us. We're just a bunch of dumb schmuck Americans over here, so.
Like
How many
Canada
Canadians
Dry?
does it take to make one of these cans, though?
Canada
We
Dry.
sacrificed 9 Canadians per
I'm
Canada
so
Dry.
sorry. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Coop's Canadian as well. Coop's in chat right now. He is Canadian as well.
It's kind of like it's the Canadian Soylent Green. That's why the can is green.
There you go. Soylent Green. Fuck yes.
Oh,
Pinky
it's
out
so
jokes
good.
all around. I love
That's
it.
good. That's so good. You know, it's
And
not.
to answer
Oh,
your question, it's not like, yeah, people drink ginger ale, sure.
sure. Yeah. Okay. That's my answer. Okay.
That's what you get, man.
That's what I get. That's so good. Yeah. Go to the next story. Next and final story, I believe. Vertagear, the gaming chair company, didn't do so good on social media here recently.
No.
So the
Vertagear, what did they do?
they said apparently did some bad tweets and promises to do better. So last Sunday night, the chair company posted a mock-up side-by-side comparison of male streamers versus female streamers. In the guy's feed, he's barely visible, while in the woman's feed, the ratios are reversed. With the question, is this accurate? With the screenshot of the tweet was basically male. Here's like a capture of a male streamer stream setup, which is mainly game, small window, and then female, which is basically small window of game, and the girl in like a little tank top, whatever, and it says male, female. It's like, is this accurate? So
I'm trying to find I looked up the tweet, but it obviously is deleted.
yeah, it got deleted.
that's not even the worst one. That's not the one that they ended up catching all the shit for, though. I read that article too, and that one was pretty bad. It goes into somebody wrote a tweet, and they wrote back with 10,000 retards strong is what what their answer back was.
Ooh,
Wow.
They said that?
Fucked up on that
The
one.
company said that.
Yeah, 10,000
Yes.
retards strong.
Oh my
That's just me quoting. I'm not talking shit. That's just me quoting. And then they had a lot of misogynistic and very sexist things in their feed that just wasn't that. I think that was probably one of the tamest ones. The one that it was actually cited for in the beginning.
Oh my god. I'm just
It was
looking at
pretty
all
bad.
this shit now.
Yeah, it hurts, dude.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest fucking shit I've seen a company do in like a hot minute here.
Yeah, there was a lot of like questions of, hey, that's real cool, but you should really take a look at what's going on with your social media department. Like, somebody needs to be accountable for that.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. So yeah, a bunch of sexist, misogynistic stuff. Just really off-color, bad stuff. Vertagear released two apologies. Let me in tweets and whatnot. So needless to say,
I'm just
that's social.
through it right now.
No, you're fine. You're fine. The social media person got fired. Like
I hope the whole fucking team did.
The TLDR is they got canned.
Oh my God, if I ran this company and I saw this shit happen, I don't know what to fucking do. I would be mortified. Absolutely mortified.
Oh, fuck.
Holy fuck.
Create an NFT out of it.
Like, yeah, the screenshot of this tweet should be NFT'd as just like, and go down in history of like what not to fucking do ever.
Exactly.
Yeah, they came out with an apology, and then somebody dug up all the shit that they found in their tweets. They came out with a second apology, and then I think they fired the team. And yeah, pretty intense. But yeah, it is like a playbook of don't do this.
Yeah,
horrendous.
Yep.
And once again, I will say it. We've said it time and again. If you really want to be on the ball as far as like having your finger on the pulse of what is hot on the internet, follow Wendy's. Wendy's is fucking hysterical.
Wendy's social media game is top
on point.
So tight.
I'll never forget. I'll never forget the tweet I saw them do. Chick-fil-A threw shade at them, saying like, "Yeah, we make more money, or we serve more customers, and we're closed every Sunday." And tagged Wendy's in it. And Wendy's replied like, "Is yo mama a hoe?" That was done. I was like, Wendy's has no chill, and I'm so here for it, man. I'm so here for it. Oh God, so good. Coop asked in chat. So tell me why girls. So tell me why on girl streams any underwear showing is a ban. See a G-string in ban, but you can wear a micro bikini in a hot tub, and it is okay. So that's
TOS loopholes.
Yep, 100%. Twitch TOS is
there's water involved.
Is Swiss cheese.
It's all about the context. Is you can wear a bikini if the context makes sense. So that's why people put hot tubs in their living room. Because you can be in a bikini if you're in a hot tub or at the beach and shit. That's totally fine.
Right. But if you're sitting in your chair playing Modern Warfare...
I can't just sit here with my schlong and hanging out wearing the fucking Borat G-string.
Right.
But if I was in a hot tub, I could.
Totally acceptable context. Exactly.
And calm down. Context. I know you all want to see me in the fucking Borat G-string.
Mm-hmm.
That's on my OnlyFans.
100%. There it is. Here it is. Absolutely.
Playing it.
That's the best. So that's just kind of a wrap up of some of the news. I know there was kind of something that was really, really heavy. I didn't have a chance to put it in the notes for you guys, but maybe you've heard about it. It's kind of been going around. It's pretty hot topic about all the Blizzard stuff that's going on right now. With all the, like harassment, sexism in the workplace, other things going on.
Wasn't there like some straight up quid pro quo shit? Like if you suck me off, I'll promote you and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real fucking classy.
Yeah,
too.
there's a whole bunch of accusations and stories coming out about, the treatment of women in the workplace at Blizzard. So I haven't had a chance to do a deep dive on it yet, but yeah, some people there's some streamers that like make their career off WoW that are like, I'm gonna switch games because they don't want to give Blizzard any money until they come out with some sort of corrective action on their policies and their workplace environment.
This isn't their first time either, right?
That I don't know.
First time being blasted?
That I don't know. I do not recall. But yeah, guys in chat, go look it up. Coop says Blizzard and Activision not really surprised. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
meh. So we're gonna move on to something I am very interested to talk about and get your thoughts on. The recently announced SteamDeck. Are you familiar, gentlemen?
I had to look it up. I saw it in the notes.
I read a little bit of it, but yeah. I find it very interesting that you can play any game in your Steam library.
Yeah.
On it. At reduced quality, of course.
Well, of course. Correct.
720, right? 720?
It's still 720p, just like the Switch, and we gave the Switch shit for that. But I was fired up about it, but it really wasn't the main issue I had with the Switch OLED. Wasn't the screen. I know it may seem like that if you go back and watch the episode. The biggest deal for me was the Bluetooth audio. Like, your portable device, you have no Bluetooth audio. But guess what does? The Steam Deck.
Yeah, the stuff that stuck out to me is the 2.5 hour battery life.
Yeah, it's 2 to 8 hours depending on settings.
Depending on settings and shit.
Which
if you drop it to 30 frames per second, it goes up to 6 to 8 depending on what you're playing.
Yep.
Which is fine, and I kind of get that. 2.5 is kind of low though.
Yeah, if you think about it,
it does look pretty dope. I do like it. I want to get my hands on it. I do want to kind of see like the feel of it, like the actual real deal feel. But it looks cool. It looks like a big kid Switch.
That's the thing. Like until I can get my hands on it, like it's hard to make it's hard to really judge it in any way. Like I need to feel it. I need to actually play a game that my PC troubles has like it can't run properly. Yeah, and play it on a fucking handheld thing because they claim that it can play anything in your Stream library, and it's like I'm gonna believe it when I fucking feel it.
Yeah, and because it's running it's running Proton. I think it's called Proton, which is it's just like a version of the Steam OS, which is also kind of like a compatibility layer. If you think of it, it's not necessarily emulation. It's not like an emulation layer there. It's you've heard of like I think it's called Wine or some of the other like softwares from like to allow you to play PC games on like a Mac or something like that, or on Linux. It's using a compatibility layer on top of that with their OS to allow that whole Steam library of games. They showed it playing Control, which I played that on my PC, and like it's a beautiful game. One of my favorite games, my game of the year 2019. But like, there's a lot going on because there's so many particles, there's so much environmental movement that my PC had a little bit of time keeping up with it at times. There were stutters. So I'm just like, they're showcasing that playing on a portable. Damn.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know. I'm genuinely very curious to see.
Yeah.
It's also
Price
cool
point
that
isn't
they
horrendous
said
either.
that they could. It's just like a handheld computer. They said that like if you wanted to, you could flash Windows on it and
Yeah,
have a fucking Windows PC.
Yeah, and you could make it your Xbox Game Pass, PC as well, or you could put Xbox Game Pass on it, Origin or Epic Game Store. Like it's not a closed ecosystem, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
I think it does have an expandable memory slot, which is great for storage because the highest storage model is 512, which will get eaten up real quick. You install Warzone, that's half of it. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered mine.
Warzone's thick. Warzone is a thick boy.
It is a thick boy. It is a very thick boy. I went ahead. I gave into the hype. I was very excited about it. I went ahead and threw down my pre-order for it for the 256 gig model. So I'm
Nice.
going all in. I don't pre-order much ever. Talked about that on the show before with games and stuff. Like, we just don't pre-order stuff anymore. Stuff comes out broken all the time. But that could be the same case with this. Like, there could be a major flaw in the hardware that comes out. I don't want that to be the case.
Did they tell you which kind of like shipping cycle you're in? Like, are you in second quarter then of 2022?
I believe I got in with the first wave because I was on that. Like, within 10 minutes, I had my pre-order in after like multiple refreshes and the system boogering up and getting massively hit with traffic. But so I'm assuming I'm gonna be in the first wave because when I went, it didn't have like the Q1 2022 or Q2 2022 listed there. It's just like, reserve yours. It's like, okay. So hopefully I'll be in the first batch of this holiday.
I'm excited to see how it does for you.
So, hey, and guess what you can do? If it's open source, you can run emulation on it and play Nintendo games. So,
oh yeah,
you could always do that.
Probably a beast for the hub as well.
I was sitting here thinking of all the H games. I'm like, stream, huh? I can bring my Steam. All right,
yeah,
fucking A, dude.
Yep, and it is running a custom AMD APU. So AMD's been eating Nvidia's lunch a little bit in some ways. So they're using that in the Series X too. It's AMD as well in the Series X. It's a custom custom APU in there. So it's all good stuff, man. Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts. I will let you know my thoughts when I eventually get mine, hopefully. Barring any global shipping delays and silicon shortages.
Real quick, I just went in and started. I just saw Coop's. We need battery tech. I was actually watching a thing not too long ago where a university just finished doing a new deal using carbon fiber and battery shit with that. And it's going really well. So if the tests keep going, it'll turn into like the Tesla. The entire outside of the car will be the battery. Like, does that make sense? Like the frame of the car, like the fenders, the side, all that shit will be the battery itself. And then you could also slap the solar panels on top of it, so it'd be like instant connection and refresh. Pretty cool stuff, man. Pretty
cool. That is pretty cool. That's interesting. Battery tech always fascinates me. Like, I think of how we came from like nickel metal hydride, now we're on lithium ion, just like that jump. Yeah, exactly. Then now we have Tesla. It's like what's happening. So, all right, gentlemen, the time you've all been waiting for. We're gonna interview Brant.
Oh my god!
All the things he does.
Ready. Here it comes.
Here it comes. You ready? You ready for it? No.
Raw dog.
I'm ready.
So,
I'm ready.
Raw dog. So, Brant and I met through, how did we meet? The Hotfix podcast, right? It's kind of through Jeremy and then just other social discords and stuff
I honestly
like that.
don't remember the point when that happened. It just kind of like happened.
Exactly.
I don't remember the exact point, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know either. I really don't. I'm trying to remember, but I really don't. So, and Brant is, was one of the hosts for the Hotfix podcast, which was a gaming industry, streaming industry podcast. That they are, it's still around, but they've shifted gears a little bit. Would that be correct?
No, we're pretty much for the foreseeable future done with the Hotfix podcast.
Okay.
Like we had a lot of fun podcasting, but we're not podcasting anymore.
Okay, that's fair. I wasn't quite sure. But you guys have then kind of taken your personalities, you and Jeremy, to the Ragebarrel gaming channel. And if you guys haven't gone there, go look up Ragebarrel Gaming on YouTube. They have awesome content on there. It's shot and edited in a very entertaining format. I've enjoyed the videos I've seen that they've put out. It's very good stuff. So go check that out. But that seems to be doing pretty well for you guys right now.
I mean, we're experimenting with a different content right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the podcast was the first thing that we started with on a completely separate channel, and like the Ragebarrel thing I've been doing for a long time.
Okay.
If you venture on that channel and like go through the history, there's like 10 years of really awful gaming content from like Minecraft and stuff.
Okay.
So, but I did grow the channel too, but like just shy of like 2,000 subscribers through like music and stuff and like gaming music, but kind of never really continued it.
Okay.
And so, when Jeremy and I like were like, hey, let's not do the podcast anymore, but we want to continue making content, is like we wanted to like flex the creative muscle a little bit more.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I have this channel that I haven't posted on in like over a year that has like a couple subscribers at least, is like almost $2,000. I was like, well, maybe we can like go back and kind of revive the Ragebarrel channel and kind of like bring it up and do more like game review stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like where we are now.
That's awesome. Yeah, so that's the content I've been recently looking at, is the game review stuff. Like I watched the one where you did the Alien Isolation, Outriders, and the most recent one I think was It Takes Two, which you did 2 playthroughs with that, one with Jeremy, one with Gabby.
Yeah, I did one with Gabby, and then I did one with Jeremy. So I got double exposure to it.
Double exposure. There you go, man.
The old
double exposed.
And just as a side note here, it's new, but we've dropped the gaming from Ragebarrel Gaming.
Oh, okay, so fair enough.
Just Ragebarrel.
Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's just I know, but because we're trying to expand to more to then
just gaming. Sure.
Yeah, a little bit more broad. Just an FYI.
Yeah, you don't want to paint yourself in a corner with the content you're making.
Yeah.
So no, totally awesome. And so you do, you've done some doing gaming content, but really what sold me, like, and I didn't know it, for a little bit, was that you are a musician and an audio engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me about this project you were putting out, which was the, I don't know if it was yet to be titled, or I didn't know the title at the time, the 56 Kilobits album.
Yeah.
Which is an all metal, rock metal inspired instrumental album that is completely free for anyone to use in their content, listen to, download, whatever. So what spurred that giving back to, I don't know if necessarily the community, or I guess the streaming community at large with that, and content creators at large with just free metal music, because I'm all about it. Like I've told you, I was like, dude, this stuff is sick, because I'm a metalhead. So I listen to a lot of things, but mainly metal's my stuff. And I was like, dude, this is so good.
Yeah, I mean, I make and write a lot of music. Like music and gaming are my thing. That's what I do. Aside from like the day job, it's either music or gaming. So when like Alpha Gaming and Harris Heller like released the Stream Beat stuff, I was like, oh, that's a really cool business model. That's a really cool thing. It's just like essentially a do whatever the fuck you want license, as long as you're not redistributing or reselling it, which is a thing that it hasn't existed. It's not even, it's a non-attribution license as well, which is crazy. If you ever get like copyright free or free to use music, it's always like plaster the fucking attributions everywhere.
Yes.
type thing.
Yeah.
So like that whole license was like kind of cool to see. And then he posted a video that was like, I made $60,000 in 1 month from doing this. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to start making music that anybody can use and stream for free.
Yep.
And just like continue putting that shit out. That's how it all started.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
I have like a backlog of stuff that like I'm never going to release actually, but just like perfectly good enough to like release as like free music for people just like fucking use. Do whatever you want with it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's dope, man.
That's how it all started. Yeah.
And now are you just trying to mainly stick to the metal genre, or are you going to branch out, do other types of free music genres?
So there's a bunch in the works right now. There's a wave, like a, what the fuck is it called? Like wave synth stuff that's a little bit more poppy. There's a pop thing in the works. There's a pop punk thing in the works.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch in the works right now. And I'm just kind of like trying to build up a bunch at once. So I'm not releasing one thing and then waiting like 6 months to release another. I'm like getting a big ol' backlog going, and then it's just like have a constant release schedule of it.
Sure.
But there's a lot coming.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, because
there's a lot of there's a lot of like the last one is instrumentally driven because I can just do that myself. Sure. I'm not a singer or a vocalist or a song. Like, well, I'll write the music, I'll produce the music, but I'm fuck me if I'm ever gonna like write lyrics and sing it. No,
put some pig squeals on it, bro.
But like I found singers, and we're doing some like proper music and stuff, which is really exciting.
Awesome. That is awesome. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything about something. There's a potential collab with the female in your life?
Oh yeah. If I've ever shown it on stream, it's fucking public information at that time.
Okay. Okay.
If I've shown you something in private, then it's private. If I do it on stream, it's open air to talk about. But yeah, like the wave synth like pop thing is like, is Gabby. Her artist name is Neva, is doing the top line and the singing for it.
Awesome.
Dope.
Yeah, so Gabby is his significant other.
Yep.
She's awesome, and like he said, she goes by she is also a musician, singer, songwriter. Goes by the name Neva. Good. If you want to type her name in chat so people can look her up as well, Brant, that would be awesome. Because I'm not gonna spell it right. Otherwise, I would do it, but I'm not gonna spell it right. There we go.
Niiva.
Yeah, she's on Spotify and stuff. Yeah, check her out. Yeah. Awesome. She's super cool. From the few interactions I've had with her when she's on Hotfix podcast and then on other streams you've had with her, like she seems awesome. So check that out as well. Any other stuff? Now I know at one point in time, I think you're still slowly working on. I know it's not necessarily a priority. You do development work though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like my day job is software and web application development.
Okay. And you work on a kind of side project called Glimly?
Yeah.
For a streaming platform called Glimish right now. Is there any plans to stretch that out to other platforms with the APIs for like Twitch and YouTube or Facebook, anything like that?
I've always wanted to build, because I think I use Streamlabs. I love Streamlabs. I also like Stream Elements. They're all good. But
Mhm.
when I first started streaming, there is not like a what I like to call like a one-click solution to get your stream set up.
Yep.
Because some people want to like dive into streaming and experiment and want to have like the full experience. It's like, but that doesn't exist. It's like if you want to jump into streaming and you want to have your alerts, your scenes, and your everything, it's a lot of work, and there's a little bit of a learning curve, and it can be kind of daunting to a lot of people.
It's a lot of work.
So I've always wanted to, and I've been actually planning out it in the back of my mind, like a one-click solution. And essentially, I'm going to be renaming Glimly. Like Glimish, like launching was just kind of like the kick in the ass or the fire, like to like start actually building the platform and get some initial traction. So then I can, like the name is going to change, like everything with Glimly is going to change and expand to other platforms. So I just need like that initial kick in the ass and the initial like thing to get it going.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the idea is to have that single click solution where it's just like, oh fuck, I want to try streaming. I don't know what to do. It's like you go to, I'm not going to reveal the name yet. You go to blah, blah, blah.com, you sign up, and you have your browser source. You stick that into your OBS, and you have everything you need. And that's where it's going.
Okay.
But it's not going yet. But on the top of Glimly, Glimish it's kind of crazy, like, because I've been kind of neglecting it a little bit just because like other things, but
sure,
I still check it daily and make sure it's not broken.
That's always a good habit to get into. Make sure your shit ain't broken.
Yeah, I got all my alerts and stuff and alarms. But like there's 353 users on Glimly, over 9,000 alerts triggered, and like $765 worth of tips sent out to like other creators.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Awesome, dude. Yeah.
That is dope.
That is really, really cool, man. Yeah, and I when I still stream on Glimish on occasion. I've used Glimly, and it's worked great. Like I haven't had any issues with it. Like I set up my stuff and it worked. I was like, this is
great.
Like this is so much better than Stream Elements. Nothing against Stream Elements, but it's a little more involved.
Yeah, and like the thing is, a lot like my background is a lot of like UX and like user experience, and again, like I quote this a lot, but it's the one-click experience. It's you want to do something and you want to have it the easiest, no friction. You fucking click one button and all your shit works.
Exactly.
And that's kind of what I want to bring to the streaming world, because even when I started streaming, it's just so difficult to get all your scenes, alerts,
dude,
everything set up. There's just so much to do.
There is a lot. There's a lot.
Like you can create a journey for like a brand new streamer to just be like, hey, here's like the recommended setup that you probably should have as if you want to be a streamer at all.
Mm-hmm.
You can put it in your OBS. It's just going to work. And then from there, it's like, oh, now I want to tweak this a little bit. Mm-hmm. So you like go like up a step to make it a little bit more complex. And it's like, oh, I want to tweak this. And it's like, oh, I understand what I'm doing. I want to like go completely custom and fuck all my shit up and make it cool.
Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's a great way to approach it.
Yeah. And it's been on my mind for a way longer than like Glimish has existed. It's just like,
sure.
Now I can.
Glimish was just the catalyst.
Building it. Yeah, exactly. It's like I have because I'm not going to fucking go compete with Streamlabs or Stream Elements. That's dumb.
Right.
Doesn't matter how good it is.
Right. Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely not something we want to do for sure. Dude, that's awesome. So you're like a Renaissance man. You're a musician, developer, content creator, just doing it all.
It's like the master of none.
Master of none.
You can do a lot, but like when it gets to the mastery of anything, it's like no.
No. That's awesome. Any questions from you, Nick?
Nope, I don't really have any. I'm actually just sitting here going to drink it in. I've already subbed to your channel. I'm going to be checking that out. What was your take on Isolation? I saw that you did a playthrough on that.
A lot of fun, actually. Like I'm not really big into like the horror games. Again, like first person experiences, I just don't really do. I play competitive multiplayer games. But that one like got me jumping out of my seat, which was
Yeah.
That's awesome.
because
That's awesome.
the first scare in that one was like so long after I started playing, and so I got comfortable.
That lulled you in.
Yeah, and I was like,
Oh,
oh, this is it's like the atmosphere gets you in the beginning, and you're like, oh fuck, man. Sound you like in the headphones, it's like like that's a walking sound, and then bang boom, and that happens, and they fucking cock tease you for so fucking long.
What about the remake? Have you ever played Dead Space? You going to be playing that?
I haven't yet, but I'm going to. Yeah,
they're doing a remake of that. I'm fucking pumped.
Yeah, that looks
But
exciting.
yeah, that's kind of it for me. I don't really have too much on that one.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Well, we're just going to move on then to unpopular opinion, our most beloved segment of the show, and probably the most controversial at times as well. So this is a segment of the show where one of us will bring in a popular opinion, sometimes about gaming, sometimes about life, sometimes about anything, and we'll discuss it, agree or disagree, but at the end, it's still an unpopular opinion. So we obviously, since we have a special guest tonight, we give them the floor to bring an unpopular opinion. If they have one, if they don't, it'll pass to either
don't have one.
Nick or myself. You don't have one? Oh, okay.
I'm unprepared.
It's okay. It's okay. No stress, man.
Oh my god, I don't have one. Someone else has to take the floor on this one.
All right, I took the last one, Nick. You want to take it?
Trying to think of one that would be. No, go ahead. Do you got one? I got one that I could kind of work. I just had to like frame it right. But go ahead.
Oh man, you got to frame it right. Work on framing that.
Whatever.
Like, how can I not ruffle too many feathers?
No, it's not that. It's. I was posing it as a question instead of just a bitch. You know what I mean?
Okay. Johnny says, ruffle all the feathers.
I'm not really opposed to it. I don't know if you've seen the stuff in the backlog. I'm not too bad with that. Okay, I'll go with an easy one. This one's about food because food.
We love food.
Chicharrones.
Oh,
yeah.
Chicharrones, shit.
The best
Plain
thing
chicharrones are not the best. I do not like them. I want them like hot or I'll even take barbecue sometimes. But unseasoned chicharrones is kind of a fucking disappointment.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of sitting here with a bag of disappointment right now. And I've kept eyeing them this entire stream. I want them on my face so bad. But I know that it's not going to be the experience I want. It's like Fruit Loops. I don't like Fruit Loops anymore. I like Ghetto Loops. I want
you don't like Fruit Loops either? Oh my god.
Dude, Fruit Loops were the shit. And then go out and get some Ghetto Loops, man. What the hell are they called? Fruit Loops?
Ghetto Loops.
Fruit rounds?
I call them Ghetto Loops because they are it's off-brand. It's cereal in the bag. It's the off-brand. It's the cereal in the bag. Get those. I swear to God, you won't be disappointed. They are better. Okay. They are better than Fruit Loops, man. I fuck those things up all the time. I go through bags of that shit throughout the week. That's why I'm still fat. But I love the fuck out of Ghetto Loops. Fuck Fruit Loops. And fuck plain chicharrones. So yeah, there's my unpopular opinion.
Do you have your Ghetto Loops with water instead of milk?
Not anymore, man.
Okay.
I'm never going back, okay? I got out of the fucking hood. Okay. Never going back.
Never going back. Oh my god. Johnny says he loves that Mountain Lightning. The Walmart Mountain Dew? Is that what that is? The Mountain Lightning?
Yeah, it's like what Dr. Thunder, right?
Dr. Thunder is a Dr. Pepper, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder.
But plain chicharrones, man, like I've never tried them. I've never bought them. I can't speak to this because I always get the barbecue or the hot ones because I like flavor.
I always get the hot ones. Well, I've got picked these up for me as a treat, and they're good. Don't get me wrong; they're just not they're like
at least
80%.
salted,
They could be
though,
100.
right?
Huh?
They're at least salted though, right? Just not unflavored. Because like I only ever buy like unflavored.
Maybe they're
I
not
don't
salted enough for Nick.
I don't know if they're
That's the
salted.
problem.
Like there's
I'm
got to
usually
at least
salty
be a
enough
little
for
fucking
whatever,
salt
but-
on them. If there's no salt, then like fuck that shit. But
Yeah, well, they're just
I
they're
never
not what
buy
I
the
was
flavored
expecting.
ones.
It wasn't what I was expecting. So like the
Okay.
first couple like num nums, like I was throwing them in there as fast as I could, and I was like, "Why is that fucking weird?" And then I looked at the bag and I was like,
Weird.
and there was like that little set of disappointment, like, "Fuck, man."
Yeah.
So it's like 80%. It could have been 100, but it's okay. It's okay. But
Man.
Fruit Loops, I'm not backing down from. Fuck Fruit
That's
Loops.
fair. That's fair.
So Brandon's a fan of the unflavored chicharrones, or the plain, let's say plain chicharrones.
I mean, it might be the brand as well. We have different brands in
It's true.
Canada.
That's true. That's true.
So there you go.
Yes.
Who knows? But like I tend to not get the super flavored ones. I did have, because I love salt and vinegar chips, and I did find
that's good.
salt and
Good.
vinegar ones once, and those are insane.
Salt and vinegar
Not gonna lie.
chicharrones, man. That sounds amazing.
That was insane.
Yeah, I think I'd have to give that a ride. I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
What's
But
great?
other than that, it's just like I just go for the fucking. I just raw dog it. You know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
No
man.
school like old school. I get it, man.
Yeah,
I get
all
it.
right. Well, that's the thing. You know, teacher, like they're a carb free snack, which is also nice. No
Yeah.
carbs if you're watching
I'm-
carbs.
Let's not
low
fucking lie.
carb,
Let's
so-
not try to paint it in a picture that they're good for you at all. It's fried
It's-
pork fat.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fucking disgusting.
It's
We shouldn't
keto,
be eating
right?
it, but it tastes good. It's not healthy.
What's
There's
wrong
nothing good
with
about it. Okay.
Fat man. I mean, you heard of the low carb diet? It makes you skinny.
It does.
You just
Totally.
drink the fryer oil like with a straw. Makes you
Oh,
skinny.
God.
Fucking time, right? The reason how can you lose weight is because you're just constantly shitting. Like it's like you have
Ugh.
dysentery.
Oh my god. So I need to go out and buy myself some generic Fruit Loops. Is what you're saying?
I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, the shit will change your life.
I'm not a Fruit Loops guy though. Typically,
It's like loop fruit. It's some stupid fucking twist on it. because
Loopios.
Imagine.
Loop fruities or some shit. It's like they're reaching. I just call them
They're
ghetto
reaching.
loops because it's the ghetto brand. Ghetto brand. Like if your cereal comes in a bag, you're not top shelf.
You're in for a good time.
To be honest, it's okay, but
Just saying, man. Like Fruit
Yeah.
Loops never. Like I liked Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles was my jam.
I can't. I don't know what it is.
But
I'm
really,
not about that life.
like really, but a hardcore like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is love. Like that's my go-to, man.
See, I grew up using like I've had different cereals throughout my life.
Yep.
It used to be like Special K, and I'd mix in Rice Krispies
Okay.
with it. I called it Scabs and Maggots. Shit was amazing. I loved it.
Scabs and maggots.
That sounds like the most appetizing thing I've ever heard.
I know I don't know why I named shit, but I do. So there was that, and then I went in like I still love granola. If I had the opportunity to eat granola over anything else, I will. I love granola. I don't know what it is. I love the shit out of it. But I tried a thing of Fruit Loops not too long ago. I was like, I've really got a hanker for some fucking Fruit Loops. And Toucan Sam lied to me like a motherfucker in that box.
man.
And then I got the ghetto, and the ghetto was so good. And I was like, this is the shit. This is where I'm at. This is where I am now.
Okay.
So I can't go back. I can't go back. Can't take me back.
Coop says
Fuck you,
Captain
Toucan Sam.
Crunch for him, and I'm just like, I can't, dude. Captain Crunch, man, because how do you deal with the razor cuts that it does to the roof of your mouth?
You gotta let it soggy a little bit, bro.
Like you start getting into that, like you're
My
you
old
won't be able to
lady,
chew
you
for the
know
next
what she
2
did?
days.
MJ, she busted up a bag of those, and then she battered the chicken in it.
Ah,
She did that as a batter. Holy fuck, that is good.
that is
Probably the
good.
only time I like Captain Crunch, but
Yeah.
it is amazing.
Facts. It's a sacrifice. Low, slow played. Okay, all right, fair. That I'm just, I'm a thick boy, so I just shovel in food, man. This is like an empty vessel that must be
Feel that.
filled. So, all right, guys. Well, I think it's gonna wrap up. Thank you for partaking in Unpopular Opinion. What we do here.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, if you want to follow Brant, tell everybody your socials and stuff, man, where they can find you, find Ragebarrel, all that fun stuff.
So on everything except for YouTube, it's Brant_TV. On YouTube, it's just Ragebarrel. Easy.
So simple. So simple.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. Nick, where can everybody find you at, man?
The DS Claw on Twitter, even though I've been inactive for quite some time, but I will be getting back into it here pretty hard. So don't hate if I blow up your Twitter feed.
Don't hate. Fair enough. I'm at BubDrum pretty much everywhere, or at Fresh Takes Gaming on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, at Fresh Takes Pod on Twitter. Drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're catching this in the VOD format, subscribe to the Twitch channel so you know when we go live and record these episodes, or over on YouTube, youtube.com/FreshTakesGaming. The video will be uploaded on Monday with all the editing goodness that occurs. Not a whole lot of editing goodness, really. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Drop that follow if you're here. Thank you for hanging out in chat. And we'll see you next time. As always, the best game is the game you like to play and how you like to play it. We'll see you next time, y'all. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Peace.